What's up, everyone? It's been a long time with this crew, but Toy Talk is back for a new format, new change. But I am ToyFather. I'm here with you with one of my buddies, Unworthy Collector. What's your costume? What is this?
I'm a self-portrait.
Underdeveloped.
Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, talk about underdeveloped.
Right down below, we got Clintastic 4. What's up, buddy?
Not much.
Or Magneto.
Yeah.
Eric.
Same-o.
Yeah. It's good to see both of you guys.
Likewise.
You know what? It was the 100th episode of the Toy Daddies on Wednesday, and one of the highlights for me was just seeing Clint pop up with the Magneto mask. He came out of just nowhere. And
both
his
go-to. So I was like, well, now I have to.
Yeah, no, I was baiting you. But it was great to like both of you guys love the characters you made for Laserman. Like fantastic. I loved first of all, Clint, I really liked how you made it. So I was like, I can make this character. Like I've been searching for a reasonably priced like Grey Hulk.
They got him at Ollie's. They got the Joe Fix-It, not the white suit though, the blue suit.
Really? How much?
Yeah, for $20.
Dude.
Well, I still need to get the patch, so if you want that Grey Hulk, I can mail it to you.
Wait, at Ollie's?
No, like I still need to get the Joe Fix-It and patch 2-pack.
Okay.
And I don't need the Joe Fix-It, so.
Okay. Hey, yeah, I'll pay halvesies. Definitely
Look
down.
at that. Making it work, making the dream come true.
Definitely down. Appreciate that. That's awesome. And so yes, I'm going to be making cattle prod, and then Unworthy and Danny. I had no idea where that video was going, but
neither did we really. We were just kind of winging it.
But that was amazing, actually, to the point of like I feel. Oh, whoops. Sorry, I think to the point where it just highlights how you and Danny's chemistry is just perfect.
Yeah, we're like two peas in a pod. Once we get together, you never know what's going to happen.
Did you guys just rehearse that, or was that just?
No, I just wrote the script and sent it to him. I was like, we're going to film it all at once. That way I can, we're reacting to each other like live, and then it's easier for me to edit than, two different videos,
Got it. Yeah. Well, there was definitely a lot of editing there. And you drew him? You drew that character?
Yeah.
It's amazing. Yeah. I didn't realize you had that the art skills.
I know. That's what I said.
No, not all that great. I had a heck of a time doing the coloring on it, like the colors. Like I had all of my wife's markers, and I was like going with every green color, like making lines and writing what color it says on the marker, because I was like, I can't tell the difference.
It was perfect. I mean,
was.
Yeah, the color scheme was great. Like, I didn't know what to expect. But we got Ray Paz in the chat. What's going on, buddy? AKA Toy Edge. I like that, Toy Edge. Trix Blast 95. It's great to see you. We got Cal the Collector in the house.
Hey.
What's up, Cal?
We got KJ Smith.
Oh, not that guy. I'm not saying hi to him.
Well, it's kind of hard to not say hi. He's everywhere.
I know he's going to be at Legion's Con. Him and I are going to have a conversation.
I swear, I passed KJ Smith like at least 1 million times at Legion's Con, like to the point where like we don't even say hi. You know, like when you say hi initially, and then like I see him like still like 5 times within the hour, and by the other time I'm just like looking down. So
avoiding eye contact. That was the first time I see him. I avoid eye contact.
I thought it was the first time and last time. Toy Addict, Danny, we're gonna miss you, buddy.
Miss you, buddy.
We're gonna miss you, especially when we're talking about this movie, which I know you'll probably have a 5.
Yeah, I won't say it on this channel. Tune in tomorrow, though, KJ. I'll tell you.
Well, I talked about, in the since we're on the TPC channel, thinking about toy photography. What I really want to do is celebrate some toy photography. So I know Danny Toy Addict 17 has Black and Wednesdays coming back for the month of October. So I thought we'd go and check out some photos he wanted to share and highlight from the Black and Wednesdays, which happens to be today. And I thought we'd check something out. So again, the hashtag is TA_Black and what is it? Black and Wednesdays. So check it out every Wednesday. You can post a photo, put that hashtag on, and make sure it's black and white. It's just black and white. There's no splash of anything right now.
Yep. No, this month it was the back to basics. This is the first time that he's done just plain black and white since the very beginning.
This is awesome. Well, the first one we're looking at is Jedi Jack. Oh, he's going to be at Legion's Con.
Oh yeah.
Yes, he is.
I can't wait to see his dios.
Wait, I'm worthy. Where's your costume?
Well, I was sick of holding up, how great my costume was. I was trying to get other people to notice yours, but it's a little underwhelming. So, just hoping it would funnel more attention down to you.
There you go. Hold
All
on.
right, that's a little better. All right. Showing a little bicep there. All right.
Yes.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yes.
There you go.
I think everyone tuned in
That's
at
much
the
better.
right
The
time.
the gloves too.
I was waiting for you to cue that in. I'm like, okay, this random is getting kind of hot. So
I thought you were doing your own thing. I'm sorry. I should have thrown you a softball.
I wanted it to be a surprise.
Look good.
You know what was a surprise? The wig.
Yeah.
Yes.
I can't be looking like Professor X and
You look so much more comfortable. I really thought you were going to do that the entire show. I'm like,
oh gosh, no.
We got Toy Addict best thing you've seen today.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's great. Like, what did you do with the costume? How did you walk us through it?
Wig, cape, duct tape.
What is that? Just a purple shirt that you cut out?
Yeah. Just an athletic shirt.
And super spangly gloves.
Yep.
He got those. They look like you got those from Jessica Rabbit, like you stole them.
Yeah. When they came in, I was like, well, that's probably what this is for. So,
AJ, for Magneto to sexy. Twirl your wig slowly, Clint.
Yes, it's a mullet.
$1 wig.
Did you have to cut the sides to make it a mullet?
Nope. Came like that.
Nice.
Yeah.
This is the most fantastic thing I've seen all week.
When I got out of the package, I was like, oh crap, I look like Halle Berry from X-Men 2.
I'm glad you didn't do that costume.
I mean,
I would look good black leather.
I think next year. That's the plan, then.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about that one.
Yeah, that's an offline conversation.
Fair enough.
Damn, my nether regions are tingling.
KJ, settle down.
Yeah, it did. It really did.
Well, this was my backup plan for the costume. I was just gonna go, woo, woo.
Nice.
Ceiling.
Oh, what are we doing?
we were talking about our Black and Wednesday photos.
Oh yeah, we were doing that. Sorry,
Yes.
we got sidetracked by Clint's muscles.
Yeah, this is so great though. Hey, what's up, Archie? Great to see you, buddy. All right, yeah. So let's go back to Black and Wednesday, TA_Black and Wednesday. Again, this is back to the basics, and it's throughout the month of October, which is ending now. But this is the last day of October. These are some photos that Toy Addict 17 has highlighted. Let's look at Jedi Jack, who we just mentioned was going to be at Legion's Con. Killer Dio work.
Oh yeah.
Man, this Frankenstein's sweet. I haven't opened mine yet.
I didn't get it. I love the photos that I've been seeing with it though.
Yeah, were you a Frankenstein fan?
Yeah, I've always wanted like a Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, like the Robert De Niro, and I think this is
Oh, okay.
when you take the wig off, I think this is close. I mean, it's not obviously the same thing, but I do like
Agreed.
it.
Yeah, growing up, when I was in high school, I loved reading. First of all, like the original Frankenstein book was something that I absolutely loved, and so when they came up with this, I think it was a no-brainer for me.
Mm-hmm.
I think it comes with a lot of amazing accessories that I see, even though I haven't opened it yet. So.
Yeah, I like the operating table thing. That was what almost got me to buy it. Was the operating table thing and all the little surgical accoutrements that go with it.
Good word. But this photo, Jedi Jack, amazing depth with this forest that he did.
Oh yeah.
I wonder if there's some like digital work in the background too, but
I
can
think
say
it's
I know
Clint,
Clint can probably tell you if there's much digital on there, but I know most of the stuff that Jedi Jack does is usually practical.
Yeah, I think it's practical as well.
Really? Oh my god, that's incredible.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, he's really leveled up this year with his photography. He's always done really good photography, but like he has really ramped up this year, and it's been something to see.
And his
I totally agree.
And his Hell's Kitchen collabs as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. We should get him on and do some of the highlight some of those too. That'd be a great idea.
Yeah, absolutely. I get him on our show as often as we can, just because he's handsome and I like to look at his face.
He is a handsome dude.
He is
like his cosplay.
Handsome.
Yeah, like cosplay he does. I'm like, geez, like, yeah, all right. I mean, we can all agree though. This guy's more handsome.
Yeah, well, naturally.
Naturally, with a wig and everything.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, let's go on to Wade Create. I love Wade Create. What a guy. This is some great. Wow, how do you do that background?
I don't know. It's almost like the background's moving.
It does, yeah.
Or my eyes, maybe my eyes are messed up.
No, it does look like that though. What we got? We got Carnage and Venom. Guessing from in anticipation to Venom 3.
Is Carnage going to be in Venom 3? I'm going off topics.
No, I don't think so.
He's dead, dude.
Yeah,
I never watched I've never watched the second one. So.
Oh, you didn't?
No,
it's forgettable. I would say it's forgettable. I hear this one's okay.
Yeah, I started watching the second one and I fell asleep, and then I was like, well, that tells me everything I need to know. I don't need to go back and watch the rest.
You know, I feel the same way about Dune. I really want to get into Dune, but every time I start it, I fall asleep.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't care for Dune either.
Yeah, I've started it like 5 times. Just can't. But yeah,
I like the field of depth on this one too. On this picture too.
Yeah,
and that almost sepia tone.
Perfect.
What the Toyotans like to call edge sharing or edge fearing, where you're not afraid to cut off some of that photo. Oh man, and a slight Dutch tilt going on here. Love it.
Yeah, Wade's a heck of a creative guy too. I love all of his stuff. He will go out of his way just to make a custom figure for something. Like he posted a video for the No Justice thing where he didn't have a vampire, so he made a vampire.
Trevor 16 Shooter says, "Oh my god, Dune is epic." It is. It like cinematography looks amazing. I just can't get past the first hour. I don't know why. The Dune popcorn. Yeah, that's epic. It's one of the best sci-fi. Yeah. My brother says the same thing.
I've heard it said.
A Dutch tilt. Thanks, buddy. Well, hey, great job, Wade Create.
Yeah, great shot, Wade.
I love it. I love what you did with the background. Let's go check out J Shot.
Yeah. This was one of my favorite pictures from this set of Black and Wednesdays this month. This was one of my favorite ones when I seen it come across.
This figure is awesome. I have this figure. I love it. Jamiroquai. I do. I do have this figure. Only because when J Shot started making these photos like this with this guy with this this face, I was like, oh, I'm sold. I'm sold on this one.
I remember when they announced this, I was like, "What? Who is going to buy Jamiroquai?" Like that. It's like he only looked like this for one music video.
Yeah,
like,
That's the
this
only
is how they.
music video people know, though.
Yeah, that's true.
What, in your opinion, what would be a better like figure for a artist?
Like a better musician to make a figure of.
Uh-huh.
I would love to see him make like the Slim Shady figure, like with the Jason Voorhees mask and the overalls, chainsaw, all the different like Slim Shady Eminem personas that he had. I think that would be like, I think they could make a pretty big package out of that.
So I have a better idea.
Okay.
The Village People.
Let's just
That
crap
way
on
we
Worthy's
can
idea.
actually have 112 police officers, firefighters.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean that'd be a heck of a civilian set, really. That's what it would be. Nobody would buy it for it to be the Village People.
You don't know that.
That's a good one. I like that. I would say Slash.
I thought they already have a Slash out.
An SH Figure Art Slash?
Oh, not. I think McFarlane has a Slash out.
Yeah, I think it's a statue though.
Yeah, you might be right, but I think those are.
They're not statues.
Oh, it's not the movie Maniac.
The Freddie Mercury one's articulated.
Slash.
It's not really articulated. Is just the one arm moves.
His knees.
Loyal Subjects has a slash.
Oh.
Oh yeah, you're right. McFarlane has a slash, but it looks more like a statue. Oh wait, no,
Yeah,
this one. You're right. You're right. There's a Maniac's articulated one. But I want a SH Figure Arts articulation.
See, I don't think I would buy an SH Figure Arts musician figure because they're all. I just like I don't buy any Mezco. They're a little bit undersized for the majority of what I do. Like Mafex, same way. I don't really buy many because I've only got a couple and they're a little undersized.
I love that scale though. I don't know why. I just love that scale. I saw it fits with all the figure arts that I have, but back to this photo, like I love what J Shot did with the shadowing of Bill.
Yes, Bill Hood.
Oh man, so fantastic.
Yes. Great.
And the contrast too, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Wow. All right, let's go see Raven's Eye Studios.
I love this. Raven is another one that has like just leveled up incredibly this year with his photography. And I want to give him a shout out too for all of the work he's been doing this month. He's done a new picture or multiple pictures each day this month. Like he's been on top of it all month.
Wow. What man. What figure is this? This is not the Mezco. I don't think it's the Mezco.
I don't know. It might be. It looks like soft goods.
Yeah, it does look like soft goods, but I think the head sculpt is more decrepit. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't have
Love
any
that.
Nosferatus.
Yeah, me either. I love this. Looks like some sort of gate over here.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah, it almost looks like he's opening the gate up to like a graveyard or a crypt or something.
Yeah,
Like he's welcoming you in.
that's cool. I like it. Clint, you see anything you like there? No. Yeah.
I don't think he's hearing us. I
Oh.
think something's going on with his headphones.
Oh, can you not hear us? All right.
No, he can't.
Let's move on.
Now's the time to talk bad about him if you want to.
Yeah, man, that guy.
Oh,
He's just a pretty face. He's just a pretty face.
Yeah, not very technically savvy, but handsome as all get out.
Diggs Figs. National Treasure Diggs Figs. Wow.
Yes.
I love that moon.
Yeah, Diggs he's incredible. He's got a style that I don't, not many people can match. Like he's like the style bender. Like he can do any kind of picture, any style, any genre, and nail it every time.
In talking about like people that leveled up, he's leveled up.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's leveled up considerably this year. Like I really enjoy his like photos.
And one of the coolest people to talk to too.
He's the
Not
best.
photography related, but he is like anything this guy is the best. He's the easiest guy to talk to. I can't wait to see him at Legion's Con.
Yeah, me too. Can't wait. He's awesome. And I actually was going to see if he could come in, but for tonight's show, but he couldn't make it. So,
Hey, Dick,
what do you think about this?
We weren't talking bad about you.
Ooh, it's beautiful all around. Just that moon in the background, all the details from the crops and greenery, perfection.
You're right. Yeah, definitely the accessories that enhance this photo. Pretty awesome. All right, let's go on to SW photo.
Nice.
Oh man, we were talking about Frankenstein. We're going the other way on this one. Which Frankenstein is this?
That's a NECA. I think that's actually probably the black and white movie monsters one.
That one's awesome.
Yeah. There's another classic, iconic looking like Frankenstein picture. Like something you could see on like this could be on the box. Like the figure's box.
This pretty much looks exactly like that scene from the river from the original.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like you could tell me that this was a screenshot from that and I would believe that.
Totally.
Yeah, I just come across this account too this month because we were doing some cross promoting for the Hacktober giveaway with Toy Mercs, and that's how he came across our page, and that's how we came across it. He's got a lot of great photos. This account definitely should check out his whole page sometime.
Yeah, I'm definitely a big fan of SW. Like he has some great photos. He really knows how to capture, and he does his backgrounds really well. Yeah,
and he seems to really enjoy taking doing the horror pictures. So I don't know if that's all he does, but I mean he's been nailing it.
Yeah, that's awesome. Wow. Well, great job, SW. Last but not least, the Chosen 112.
Nice.
I like this.
This is McFarlane, right?
Yeah, that's the Batman Who Laughs, like his original costume.
Oh, that's oh, okay.
Yeah, like when he first becomes infected, that's what that's like the costume he wore, and like it was like only for a few panels in the very first comic, but.
Oh man, this is so cool.
I love the black washout too. On it feels like it's got like what do you call that, Clint? The blur focus where the darkness comes in from the ends. I can't think of what the heck that word is.
Vignette.
Yeah,
Vignette,
vignette.
yes, the
Vignette.
dark vignettes, like it's the darkness is creeping in on him.
Oh yeah.
But yeah,
Wow.
and like just the subtlety of the ha-has all around him.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just
Yeah, this is
fantastic.
great.
Yeah, it looks like, yeah, you're right. Like, because of the vignette in itself, the ha-has get blacked out in the side on the edges, and so you can't really read it until it gets into the light.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's so cool.
And this photo is a good example too of what I've noticed lately, or this month, I should say, with the Black and Wednesdays. Is I've seen so many awesome black and white pictures with figures, or that I would have never even considered or thought to do in black and white photo style. Like maybe it's because I'm simple minded. I usually am like, what is going to be easy to do as black and white, and then just work my way out there, or like what figure can I make look good black and white. So
Yeah.
there's been so many figures that are like super colorful figures, or like really detailed photos or characters that I would never even consider doing black and white, and then like people are just nailing it. So
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's what's great about Black and Wednesdays is that it kind of pushes you like outside. I mean, you don't necessarily know what looks good or not. So, like, when you put on that filter of like black and white, you're like, oh man, this actually turned out all right.
yeah,
Um, awesome. Well, hey, if you want to be part of Black and Wednesdays, I'm not sure if we're gonna is do you know if Danny's gonna want to do it in November?
I don't know if he is or not. I kind of twisted his arm, if I'm being honest, to do it this month.
Got
I
it.
was like, come on, I'm bringing No Justice back for October, because No Justice doesn't happen constantly anymore either. So I was like, I'm
Yeah.
bringing No Justice back for October. You should bring back. Like I literally had to talk him into it, and I'm glad I did. I'm glad I twisted his arm around his head and said, "You're gonna do it."
What's the hashtag for No Justice?
It's UC underscore No Justice.
Well, I'm glad you did because people missed it, and
Mm-hmm.
it's hashtag
Yeah.
UC
Yeah.
underscore no justice.
Hashtag UC underscore No Justice. I always have people like asking me because I'm friends with Danny, so they're always asking me like I've got some inside information on when the next Black and Wednesdays is. It's like I don't know when it's gonna be. I'm not the one in charge.
Yeah, people really come out and support Black and Wednesdays. I think it's like it's a thing. Like people love doing
Yeah,
it.
yeah, absolutely. It's a known entity now.
It is a known entity. So I brought up the hashtag for No Justice. I figured we could look at a few photos. I don't know if you want to, if there are any
Yeah,
that.
some of these are from. I mean, because we've done No Justice for a while, so
Yeah.
like these aren't necessarily from this month, but yeah, I love taking a look.
Yeah, we can just. I mean, if you see anything new, otherwise, I'm just gonna pick ones that I like Doomsday. This is a
Yeah,
good
there
one.
another Diggs Big shot there.
Oh man, Diggs, that's great.
What can he
Oh,
not do? You know what I mean?
seriously,
He can do anything.
this one's
Yeah, so
cool.
the No Justice like was for the month it would be a different theme each month or every other week. So I was doing it every other week for over a year, and then I was like, we're done. I can't keep on doing this every other week for a whole nother year.
It's tough. Oh man, one perspective. That's great.
Oh yeah, I think that was from the Femme Fatales, I think is what it was called. No Justice
Yeah.
Femme Fatales.
Oh man, those are great. Hey, and anyone in the chat, as you guys are watching, feel free to comment. Feel free to, if you click on this, follow this hashtag UC underscore no justice, and also follow the people that are these wonderful
Yeah,
photographers.
follow these artists, these people that I've always been so grateful for everybody that has participated in my collabs because it's like I never expected it to take off, and like people were so supportive and participating in it, and like it got crazy where I had to stop doing collages because I was getting like 30 people doing the collabs. It's like I can't make a collage with 30 people on it.
I mean, you could, but
Oh yeah, this is shoot. He did
Which
a whole
Batman
story.
is that? Oh yeah.
So it's kind of a custom. That's the Page Punchers Batman from like the Constantine, Superman, and Batman and Black Adam wave of Page Punchers. But he like kind of customized it with a soft goods cape. But he did a whole story last year with the because we did Justice League or DC versus horror movie icons, and he did a whole story last year of Batman or Jason Voorhees going through and like single-handedly taking out the entire Justice League, and
Oh
it was
man,
like a little comic book. It was awesome.
that's cool.
awesome.
Yeah, this was a Valentine's Day one, but it looks so good.
Yeah, yeah, that is Jedi Jack, I believe.
This is Jedi Jack. Just
Is it?
no, Collar dude, 1876.
Oh, Colorado. Yeah. Okay.
Cool.
Let's see what we got.
Let's see what else we got here. Oh, I love this figure.
Yeah. Collector 425. I can't remember. This is the DC Direct, I believe it is.
It is
It was
DC
right
Direct.
before
Yeah.
before McFarlane took over. Yeah.
Yeah, I have that one right here. It's one of my favorite Mr. Freezes. I don't think there's
Yeah,
any other.
It's great.
And Collector
And
425 and the oh man.
the
Grown
grown
Ass
ass
Men
men's.
Toys. They'll be at
Yeah.
LegionCon.
Yep.
Yeah. Clintastic 4, are you going to be at Legion's Con? We were speculating on it.
Yeah, we're hoping. We're hoping.
Probably not going to happen, but
Okay.
We won't beg.
I
Well, I
know
will.
that's
Just
why.
not live on YouTube. I'll beg
Okay,
in your
I'll-
DMs.
We are going to. I'm going to make Unworthy like FaceTime you, or we're going to go live and then invite you on and just like harass you.
Yeah, I'm gonna get like one of those baby harness things, and I'm just gonna put my phone on my chest
It's there.
and like
Oh.
FaceTime you, so it's like you're walking along in Legion's Con with us.
Clint, see anything nice?
You see anything you want, just point it out for me, Clint.
Well, speaking of what I am seeing that's very nice is this photo by Dick's Figs right here.
Yes. We're like I'm just pointing out things that are popping in my head. I've hit on Diggs Fix like twice already.
I
Like
mean,
his lighting is incredible.
Mm-hmm.
and it's like,
He did a great job.
and a lot of times when you get like those color RGB lights, sometimes they overpower the shot when you do like weird colors like greens or purples. But like it's perfectly balanced here, so it's not overwhelming and hitting all the right spots.
Yep. Definitely. Good blend of colors too. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Okay, I feel like if these are kind of thrones. Look at this one.
Yeah, I'm not seeing any of the
New
from
ones?
this month. Oh, that's another Collector 425 shot.
Yeah. Wow, there's so many photos. This
Mm-hmm.
it's kind of
Yeah, it's been an awesome collab getting
Gotta keep
everybody
collecting.
involved.
keep getting a Collector 425. Look at this one. Shoot Me 91. That's a great one.
Oh,
Wow, look at what he did there. Jeez.
creepy. Yeah, creepy as hell.
Oh, who's this guy?
He is the He's like the Frost Giant character in DC. I can't think of what the heck its name is.
Oh, so is
Maybe
it
it's just
DC
Frost
character?
Giant. Yeah, that was the Endless Winter Build-A-Figure that came with that Wonder Woman,
What's a build a
John
figure?
Stewart. Yeah, I can't remember. I can't remember what the character's name is. So.
Oh, we got Blade in there. Cool.
Oh yeah,
Hey,
that's
what's going on
another.
in the
That's
show?
another
It's good to
shoot.
see you. And Chosen One is on here too. Awesome.
Sweet.
Let's see what else. Oh, is this more? Oh, this is Diggs. Okay.
Yeah.
Carry on your battle. That's awesome.
Yeah, that was from the Justice League versus the horror movie icons. And I remember when he sent this to me, and it was like the battle rap scene with all of the horror characters and the DC characters. I was like, this is insanely good.
I do have one question though. How is Jason gonna win a rap battle?
I don't think. How is Batman gonna win a rap battle? Honestly,
Batman can do it. I think Batman.
Batman can do it.
Did
He
you
had
ever
a
watch
few
it?
words.
Did you ever watch that Justice League Unlimited episode where he could sing?
Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
I mean, he didn't rap, but he sung. We got Josh Brown in the house. How's it going, buddy?
What's up? What's up?
I love this figure, this Superman vampire.
Oh yeah, this is another one from Shoot, I believe. Or is
Yeah, it
that
is.
Collector
It is.
425? I can't read the names.
It shoot me. It shoot me.
Yeah, I love doing collabs with Shoot. He always makes me feel like I'm a better photographer. Like I can do good photos when I'm doing a collab with him. Like when they're next to each other, is like, see, I put his first, and I get more likes on the collab.
I was also talking about Shoot Me. Him and Skelly, they put together a Marvel 85 collab a couple of months ago, and it was a massive collab, about 70 plus photographers.
Oh my gosh!
Like it was a massive undertaking, and they rocked it out of the park. So
that's a massive collab.
Oh yeah.
Can you fit that? I don't think you can fit that many people in a chat.
You can, in a I actually don't know.
I don't think you fit 70. But yeah, wow. Oh, look at this guy.
Yeah, what a hack.
Is this a page puncher too?
The Gorilla Grodd is, and the Gorilla Grodd and the Captain Cold are.
What about Zoom?
No, he was just one of the first, and one of the first McFarlane waves.
Oh, interesting.
With the
I don't remember this.
Superman Rebirth, I think, was in that wave.
Cool. Wow, one of the first, huh?
Yeah, it's like one of the first waves. I can't remember which one though.
Yeah, we'll look at a few more here. Oh, and more Shoot Me.
Yeah, he's incredible. Yeah. It's hard to not catch his photos are hard to not catch the eye. You know what I mean?
Yeah. There you go.
Oh, is that I think
it's
X-Wing?
X-Wing pilot. This is one we know. Toy Attic.
Wepa.
This is I don't remember this figure, and man, I want it.
This is one of the best out of that whole the Dark Justice or the Dark Batman characters. The Red Death is one of the best ones out of that whole gambit of characters.
Wow. All right, we'll look at one more. Kneel before Zod.
I like that one.
Great, look at that.
I love that Pennywise head sculpt with the waving hair. It always makes me think of the Maybelline commercials. Maybe she's born with it. Maybe it's Maybelline.
Oh man. Wow, that's awesome.
Great stuff.
Wow, great job. Well, so are you going to continue on with No Justice after this
Yeah,
one?
I'll be doing No Justice again sporadically through the year. I'm not doing it as consistently. It won't be every month, but I'm probably gonna try to do one for like Christmas time, somewhere's around there, and sprinkle them around sporadically through the year rather than uh, consistently. I like to stop. I stopped being consistent, I should say.
Yeah. But it's hard to honestly like it's hard to keep up with something like that like weekly.
Mhm.
Illustrated Figs, what's going on? We got Yimbo in the
Hey,
Hey,
house.
hey, buddy.
it's the
He's
Bat Daddy.
Bat Daddy's resting his throat right now.
You've been chugging
Um,
Ricola.
just finished an episode of Agatha with the wife, saving the
No
finale for
spoilers.
tomorrow. I haven't watched it yet.
Me neither.
And then he loves your costume. That should go a long way because Yimbo has some good ones too.
Watching how long he stayed in the Bat Daddy character with the voice, I was like, oh man, this is
I just like
commitment on another level.
I just
Did
like
you
seeing
watch the
how-
Kahoot?
The Kahoot.
Oh my gosh! All right, so what were you saying, Clint? I'll talk
I
about
was
the
just
Kahoot.
I just like seeing how gone his voice was going by each minute of the episode.
The most fantastic part of the night was when we were going to end at 11, and then Machu put on like super chat
Oh,
for Bat Daddy, and then we stayed on for another like 30 minutes, and we decided to do Bat Daddy's Kahoot. He made a Kahoot, and a Kahoot is like a game that you play. So he made it, and then everyone played along in the chat, and everyone in like on our stream played along. And if you haven't seen it, go to the replay, check it out, because it's Bat Daddy hosting this game show, and it is the highlight of the night because Bat Daddy like did an amazing job. Like his commentary, it was perfect. The timing was perfect, and it really highlight. If you thought Bat Daddy was great in the show, it's even better on that like last 30 minutes.
that's awesome.
And he was on Between Two Sentinels right before this. I jumped on for a little bit too, and so Bat Daddy was also in good form there. So said it was. Well, hey, I love talking about ToyFather, but you know what else I love? Watching movies with you guys and talking movies.
Oh yeah.
So for some of you, as you know, we like to talk about movies. The movie this month that we're going to review and talk about right now is Late Night with the Devil. So a little bit of information with Late Night with the Devil. It came out in 2023. It's a supernatural horror film written and directed by Colin and Cameron Carnes. And it stars
Clint,
David.
is that the correct pronunciation?
Yeah, how do you say this?
What did you say?
Carnes?
I think it's just Carnes.
Carnes.
Yeah.
How do you say the main characters' names? David
Dalmatian.
Yeah.
I know that's not right. Is it right? Did I get it right?
It's right.
Wow.
David Dalmatian, as we all know from Ant-Man.
I was
You know,
thinking
I don't-
Suicide Squad, the polka dot man.
Suicide Squad. Yeah, Suicide Squad.
I think of all the roles he does, I least remember him in Ant-Man. Like,
Yeah.
I remember
Oh,
all his
really?
other- yeah, like I always forget he's in it, but like I remember all his other stuff.
Like what? Like so, most memorable thing that he's done.
Probably Polka Dot Man. Like,
Okay, yeah, obviously.
When I saw him as Polka Dot Man, I remembered him as the really sweaty guy that Batman has tied up in the Dark Knight Returns, or Dark Knight, or is it Dark Knight Rises? Whichever one with Joker with Heath Ledger.
Rise or Dark Knight.
Dark Knight.
Yeah, because he was the sweaty, crazy lunatic dude that
Oh
Batman
my gosh, you're
tied,
right.
or not Batman. Harvey Dent had tied
Yeah.
up.
Harvey, yes. And he was just crazy, right?
And he was in like every single Law and Order, like every like Special Victims Unit, and
Was he?
like all the special titles. Like he's played some kind of deranged criminal in each one. Like I don't know,
But not the same
typecasting, I
character, of
guess.
course.
Yeah, different characters.
I don't. I have to go back. I watched like Special Victims Unit like all the time, but
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, I think it was
so
like just one scene, one episode.
yeah.
Like he wasn't a reoccurring
Oh, okay.
episode.
Got it. You just happen to see that episode over and over again.
Like I just happened to see him in each series, like because there's 5 different Law and Orders, you know.
Got it. Well, we're gonna go in depth with this movie and talk about our, MVPs and all that, but a little bit of plot for the movie. Well, first of all, this movie came out in 2023, and it made about how much was this? Can't find it. Of reception, it made about 2.8 million in its first 3 days, and I believe it had should have done this before, but I don't know what the budget was. Made 2.8 million in the first 3 days. That's all I can find. But the plot of the movie basically is a late night host who is competing with Johnny Carson back in the 1970s, and he is doing everything he can to catch up and get good ratings. Something happens to his wife, and his wife passes away.
I'm going to pause you right there. The main
Go ahead.
caveat of like this whole setup is that it's a documentary about a lost episode of this particular show.
It's
so
footage.
it's framed as
footage.
as a lost found footage type of situation.
Yeah,
found footage of lost episode. Yes, you're right.
Yeah.
And so documentary style, and the story is that he was kind of right behind Carson in ratings, and then something happened to his wife, passed away, and then he took a hiatus for a month, and that he couldn't come back from that, and his ratings were poor. And this lost footage was the lost footage / documentary of his last episode.
Because towards like just his show jumping the shark, they're trying to pull as many crazy stunts. With this one particular episode happened to take place on Halloween night.
Halloween, yeah.
Yeah. So I gotta say, when I started at the movie, like I had no idea about the movie. Danny actually told me what it was called, and he just said, I don't know, it's like in the 70s or whatever. And I was like, all right, well, I'm just gonna watch it. And when it started, when it got to that part where it was like, this is the found footage, or well, it doesn't say found footage. It's like, this is the footage, the lost footage. And I was like, this is a found footage movie? I'm in, baby. I love this stuff.
Really? Did you like Blair Witch?
I loved Blair Witch.
Okay. I watched Blair Witch recently. It doesn't hold up for me.
No, I mean, it's a horrible movie, but I love that style, like that found footage. When I say I love something, it doesn't mean it's good. It's just like something I enjoy.
Cloverleaf, remember that? I like that movie.
That was all right. I had a hard time getting invested in Cloverleaf. Like, felt like it was, I don't know. Clint, you were going to interrupt me. Go ahead. What were you going to interrupt me with?
You're good. I forgot my point.
Okay.
Well, let's go through initial thoughts. Let's walk around. Unworthy Warrior thoughts. You didn't know much about it, and then you're like all in about the found footage. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I think it was very well. I love the movie. I love this movie. I don't want to jump ahead and like give any ratings or anything, but like I love it. I watched it last night. I watched it again tonight when I got home from work. Like I really enjoyed it. I think it was
you being prepared.
I think it was very like I did not for a second doubt that I was watching a 70s late night show. Not for a moment. Like David Dalmatian, he brought me right in. Like I had no problem believing he was a late night show host.
Yeah, we'll get into that as we go in, but very much agreed.
Yeah. You agree too? You loved it?
I liked it. I will say it's definitely a more of a style over substance movie, but
Mhm.
still enjoyable to watch. Like I still enjoyed it.
You have a way of like summing up everything of what I think about a movie too. Like I totally agree. I liked the movie. Um I felt like there was a build up to it that didn't necessarily deliver the way I wanted it to be. There was a build up and it did happen, but it didn't for me it didn't land the way I wanted.
It didn't
I
take you to the promised land.
no,
No.
it's like right when it was. Uh, we'll get into it, but like I same
We can
thoughts.
talk about it now. I mean,
Yeah,
like,
I,
Get right into it.
let's,
yeah,
so yeah, like I would say the first 2/3 of the movie fantastic, but like
agreed.
once it gets to like the climax, it kind of just it felt rushed and yeah, underwhelming.
It, I felt like the climax was somewhat of a letdown to me because in tandem with the ambiguous ending,
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
it didn't work for me. Like it just needed a better bang for an ending if it was gonna
Yeah,
if that was the climax, I guess.
yeah.
You
Yeah,
know?
I will agree. I had when I watched it last night, I actually rewound it away. After I finished it, I rewound it away. It was like, wait a minute, did I miss something? Did I doze off and miss a part? Because I'm prone to do that. I'll fall asleep right in the middle of the movie. And I thought maybe I had missed something, but then I rewound back and watched it all the way through. It's like, no, I did see it all. So the ending was kind of like, how did this end? I don't understand how it ended the way it did. Like, and it was kind of like my initial thoughts at the ending was like, wait, so was it not actually a devil? Like, was he hallucinating? Like, I don't know. Like, I felt ambiguous watching it back over again today. Didn't really
Yeah.
clear it up, but like, it was a little more like, okay, he's he wasn't exactly hallucinating or whatever, but like, it's just poorly. It is what the movie promised the whole time. It's just it was not very well delivered at the final
Yeah.
moment.
Yeah.
And I think like the one thing that at the end that threw me off was the shift from like the actual taped show into like more of a cinematic scene,
Mm-hmm.
which th- didn't really gel with the rest of the movie for me because now we're taking that leap to, oh, this is an actual movie scene, not part of the found footage. So that kind of threw me for a bit, like
Yeah.
just tonally, not.
Yeah, I noticed that too. Like when they panned from, or when it was showing the audience, like from his perspective, that felt jarring to me because, like, you didn't really see, you saw the audience only if it was the camera tracking him as he
Yeah.
went through the audience or whatever.
Yeah.
So, like, when they did that switch and, like, it shows him and the curtain is opening and he's going out on the stage and the lights are on and you see the audience, that was kind of a jarring shift in, uh, in feel, I guess I would say.
Let's and like
Yeah.
I
Go ahead.
and like yeah, like I think a lot of my like biggest like hiccups were that the final like just the final like or demon reveal like yeah I don't that's the only part that I was like this is kind of corny that with the final
With
effect and everything.
the flames in the head. I don't know.
Yeah.
I I thought that was. I mean, I don't know. Maybe we have like a predisposed feeling of what demons are supposed to, or predetermined feeling of what demons are supposed to look like. Because
Well,
I
it
thought it was
wasn't
a new
that
take.
aspect. Like I thought that aspect looked cool. It was just all the other events happening around it that kind of took me out of it.
So I don't think they. I when I watched it again today, I was watching to see if they show her like in her demon form. If they show her not on like through the show camera, like if
Mm.
there was anything like of the behind the scenes, any of the behind the scenes or like from one of the character perspectives that would show a more detailed look at her. But because it was all through the show camera, Like, it's supposed to be in the 70s. The cameras probably aren't all the best to begin with. So like, it's going to be hard to pick up on all that bright burning flames as this poor girl's head splitting open.
But I think it would have worked better if you didn't see it clearly. I think.
Yeah, if it was like kind of blurred. I wish they had played off more of the illusion piece.
Mhm.
So like all that happens and then it like rewinds to like maybe I don't know how they would do that though. But it would rewind to like the actual footage and it would actually show him like killing someone, but he would be under the influence of something. So there's still it's still that argument of like being the skeptic and then also in believing in the paranormal.
Yeah.
I wish they had gone with that theme a little bit more.
Mhm.
Agreed.
Well, let's go into some categories.
Yeah,
let's go
let's
into
do
some
that.
categories. Now, many of you who have followed us before, we talk about MVP, who is the best part of the movie, like best actor in the movie, actress. Sixth Man, this is the character in the movie that you don't see a whole lot of, but every time they're in there, they are awesome. We got the LVP, least valuable player. Enough said. Got the best scene. We got the unanswerable questions, and we got some nitpicks. So let's go down to MVP unworthy. Who's your MVP of this movie?
I think I don't know the act. I can't remember the actor's name, but Carr was for me. I think he was the best.
Carmichael
The
Hayes.
medium Carmichael Vance or whatever the heck.
Oh,
his name-
the
Hey,
like,
yeah.
the jerk.
Yeah.
Carmichael the Conjurer or whatever they called him in the very beginning. Like, yeah, that jerk guy that was trying to prove all of it
Yeah.
was fake. I thought he stood out to me as the best character through the whole movie.
I absolutely agree, and that's why I have him as MVP as well.
Yeah, that's a good one.
We never agree on anything, Clint. This is good news for me.
I disagree with that. I think we agree a lot.
See what I mean?
Because usually I can convince you how you're wrong, but
you can convince me how I feel and what I should think.
exactly.
I'm gonna go with those are definitely a great pick. That's definitely a great pick. I'm gonna go with Jack.
Yeah.
I thought this is some of that actor's David
Dalmatian.
best acting.
Mhm.
Like
I always try to
Okay.
say it like, what's the mom's name from the Latina mom from Modern Family? I try to say it like Dalmatian, but her saying it Dalmatian.
oh, okay, that works. Dalmatian. Yeah, it does look like Dalmatian. Yeah, I'm gonna say Jack Derby. That's some of the best acting I've seen come out of him, to be honest.
Well, like
Yeah.
this is probably one of his few times he's had a lead role, so we can actually see him in a full.
He's usually a supporting act. Yeah.
Yeah.
All around acting in this movie was fantastic. Like soup to nuts. Like I really did like it. Oh, one thing I did want to say, like I thought that woman, who was like the handler for the demon child,
Mhm.
I thought that was Elizabeth Shue. Did that guy did she look like Elizabeth Shue?
Yes, she did.
I was like,
I'm
is
not
Elizabeth
sure
Shue?
who Elizabeth Shue is.
Yes, you do.
Yeah,
All
you would
right.
know.
The name
She-
just doesn't. I just mean the name doesn't sound familiar.
yeah,
Karate Kid, Back to the Future
Yeah.
Part 2, Leaving Las Vegas, Adventures in Babysitting.
Okay, Adventures in Babysitting. Okay, that girl. Okay.
Yeah, that.
Hold on. Let me just share screen. This is Elizabeth Shue.
Oh, that girl. Yeah. Okay.
Really? Do you know who that is?
Yeah, I remember from Adventures in Babysitting. I'm not a big Back to the Future guy. I hope that doesn't offend anybody. I don't really care about that series.
I guess that's where you would really know her. Back to the Future, Karate Kid, but yeah, Karate Kid mainly, but yeah. Yeah, I thought that was Elizabeth Shue. I was disappointed.
I can see that.
Yeah.
I will say for honorable mention for MVP was Gus. I thought Gus was like
Gus was good.
So
he
I
was a
have
very driven, like keep you on like your humanity, keep you at your humanity level. I felt like he was always trying to remind people like, oh, maybe we should pump our brakes here a little.
so like this kind of brings me back to our sixth man question because, like, yes, Gus is a supporting character, but he's on screen the whole movie. So
No, I think he could be a six man.
okay,
Like I
See, I
think
have
he'd
a
be.
hard time picking a six man because there's really only you see the main cast. Like the main cast is really the only cast. Like you see
yeah.
them the whole time.
Yeah, it is a small, intimate cast. Yeah, I
One
would say.
character that I
I think
loved
he
was
can be defined as a six
Christu.
man.
I mean, I do
Basically,
have a backup six man who's only like in blips on the screen, but
well, let's hear a six man.
so let's see. Obviously, Gus because like he's kind of the moral compass of the movie, like being like, "Hey, this is wrong."
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like straight up saying, "Hey, we shouldn't be doing
Yeah.
this." Like,
Hey, listen, people are gonna leave, and and Jack's like tucking his jacket in and yanking his cigarettes out of his pocket. He's like, hey, listen, we're not leaving. Go back out and do your job.
yeah.
but so yeah, mostly Gus, but like as a backup, Phil, the control room guy.
Oh,
Like,
yeah, I mean,
regardless of whatever's going on, he's like, I don't care, get this show running.
he was
Yeah.
grumpy as hell.
He was very convincing.
Yeah. So that's my alternate six man.
My six man is Madeline, his wife, because you only see her in a couple scenes, and she
he
really
was
only
excellent.
in the end she really only serves the purpose of bringing home the fact that Jack was like bad, basically.
That
Well,
she
he
was
didn't
excellent.
know what this like he didn't know that was going to be the consequence when he went into that agreement. So I think that was kind of also the point as well.
So explain that to me. We never saw that, right? Where he made the deal with the devil.
Right.
Well,
Like
you
he
don't
made
see
the deal,
that.
but they didn't tell him like what the actual sacrifice in terms would be until all of that happened with his wife.
Got it. But he made. When did he make that deal, though?
I guess
Before Madeline
one of
got
those
sick, before she got cancer.
well, yeah, way before she got cancer, because that was kind of a byproduct of this quote unquote deal with the devil.
Got it. Interesting. I'm gonna. For me, it's Gus, but Maddie the wife. That's a great one. I don't want to change it, but yeah, that's a good one.
My backup for it was Christu because I really, really liked him. I thought his character was awesome. And I remember when he did the throw up shit. I mean, he spit the black ink or whatever all over, and then they took
Yeah.
him off to the hospital. And then a couple scenes later, where Leo's like, "Christo died," and I was like, "No, Christo can't be my sixth man. He's got to come back. He's got to be in the movie more."
Yeah, that was wow. Yeah, that was intense when he channeled the devil.
Yeah. The
LVP.
because they didn't really do a lot of like special effects until like
Yeah.
the levitation, the worms out of
But like
the body.
what I liked about those specific ones were that they were mostly practical looking in their execution, as opposed to the special effects that happen at the very end of the movie.
Right.
Yeah.
But with Christu, when he was like he got the connection, like he grabbed, like you could see his eyes kind of roll, and it was like kind of like blink and you miss it, like the way that his eyes were like twitching around in his head, but it still looked like it was through the lens of the 70s camera. So it was like I really appreciated the added detail.
Yeah, I'll save that for my nitpicks. I have some nitpicks about the cameras and
Okay.
but
LVP.
I'm gonna say Leo Fisk, like the backstage manager, like
I
he's
agree
just
with
there to be like a jerk, and nothing really goes. Like he didn't get a comeuppance at the end as well. So
yeah, how come he didn't get hit? You know, poor Gus gets his head turned all the way around to his back, and Leo gets out scot free. What the hell?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was waiting for Leo to get his.
Yeah.
So,
poor Christo hemorrhaged out in an ambulance, and Leo gets to run out on the street and light a cigarette because it's the 70s, and that's all they were doing.
Yeah.
What? Whether do you agree, Leo?
Yeah, Leo. I have Leo down as mine.
Yeah.
Useless
So do I.
person he was.
Best scene?
I say See, it's a tie between like the Conjuring scene or Gus's hypnosis scene.
Yeah. For me,
Yeah,
it's
but-
Gus's
yeah.
hypnosis. Yeah.
Yeah. I just liked how they shot her possession, like just the camera angles and how that effect registered on her face. I thought that was well done. But yeah,
Yeah.
like it's easily those two scenes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Conjuring scene for me. I mean, it definitely had exorcism vibes, and I really dug it.
I say the Carmichael's possess or hypnosis of Gus only because Carmichael like nailed it. Like when he's snapping and it's not stopping, and he's like freaking out, and then he's like, "Oh yeah, click." Just I'm joking with
And
everybody.
then they go back. Here's what roll the tape, see what really happened.
Right. Yeah.
So I thought that was pretty cool as well.
And I don't know. So there, he was saying, maybe not everybody. I was thinking about this earlier today before I watched it for the second time. So like, it was part of the reason I wanted to watch it for the second time was during that scene, or after, when he's saying, "Oh, I got everybody in the studio, maybe a few I didn't, but also probably got the majority of your people watching at home." So I was thinking about that this morning, and I was like, I don't think Lily got hypnotized. I don't think she fell for Carr's nonsense, because there's that scene where he's like ripping his stomach open and the worms are coming out and they're coming out of his face, and she's laughing and she goes, "Why is Gus acting so silly?" Like she's not freaking out like everybody else is.
Well, she's not freaking out because I think she's like possessed.
Well, she was staring.
So you think she was just still possessed?
Say that again, Clint. What were you saying?
He was staring at the camera, not the monitor during that scene, like everyone else was.
Yeah, I think she was just like she was like possessed, and she thinks like violent stuff like that is funny,
Yeah.
See, I took it as I didn't think about the fact that maybe she was still possessed, like Mr. Wriggles was still controlling her. Like maybe he just pretended that she wasn't possessed so that she was, prime for the the finale. But no, because then she did kind of have the little twitchy stuff there at the end again. But I took it as, only simple-minded people are going to be falling for the hypnosis, like Carr was saying. It's like, oh, you're all gullible, or you're easily manipulated.
Yeah.
And I was taking it as like Lily's not easily manipulated, because she's watching this freak show thing going on, and she's like, why is he acting so silly? Like not even a reaction to the worms or anything.
That's it. That's an interesting take. I just saw it as like she likes to watch sick things.
That's a possibility too.
I took it as she wasn't possessed, like, or hypnotized during
That she
that
was.
sequence.
Yeah, she was.
That she wasn't, like she wasn't staring at the monitor, so she wasn't affected by what was going on.
So same with Unworthy.
Yeah, we're in
it.
agreement there.
Got it.
Yeah, I didn't think about the fact that she didn't get hypnotized because she was looking at the camera. I didn't think of that. I just took it as like she wasn't falling
hypnotized. Period. Yeah. But then, yeah, you're right. I mean, they went to the studio audience and a few people raised their hands.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Because what I thought was, at one point, Carmichael thought, "Oh, this isn't supposed to happen like this," and I thought she was taking over.
Yeah, I thought that's where that was gonna go, but then it was just part of it.
Then he turns real smugly and he's like,
"Yeah,
there you go, illusion over."
Questions
for Lily too. I wanted to point out like how uncomfortable I felt every time, like her happy-go-lucky, normal kid version of her. Like whenever she was saying anything or looking at the camera, like she made me feel uncomfortable. Like, ooh, this kid is deranged. Like the whole scene where he's talking to the camera and she just like turns and she's looking over her shoulder at the camera as he's talking. I was like, ooh, I don't like this kid. This is a kid that's I don't like this one at all.
Yep, I agree. I totally agree. Yeah, unanswerable questions.
I only wrote down one thing for unanswerable question last night, and then after rewatching it, I don't have really another It's not really the same question because I was thinking last night after I watched it, I was like, so was there not really a possession? Was there not really the devil, and he was hallucinating it, and he just killed everybody on the show?
Mm-hmm.
But then after rewatching it again today, I think my question is if whether or not my unanswered question is whether or not he knew when he made the deal, like his wife was going to die. Like if he knew that was going to be part of the deal, or if he was surprised by it, or if there was any genuine surprise in what happened, basically.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good point because I felt like she basically was saying that he did know.
Right. It felt like she was saying that he orchestrated it. Like, how would you let it happen? You know?
What's up, Greg?
For which part? All right,
whether or not he knew that like her dying was going to be the outcome of his deal.
I don't. Question. I think they did make it a point that he didn't know at first, but as she got sick, that's when it registered.
He put it together.
Here's what the actual cost of sacrifice is.
Well, see, that only adds to the unanswered parts of it because, like, he didn't, she got sick and died. He didn't ever top Carson. He didn't ever top Carson. So, like, it seems like his punishment should have, if that was going to be the cost, that like he should have been ahead of Carson, and then she died, or she died and he gets ahead of Carson. But they kept making the point to say that he never got over Carson.
Yeah.
I don't know. That just adds to that adds to the unanswered portion for me.
Yeah, I mean that builds on my unanswerable question. What the hell happened at the end?
Wake up, dreamer, you're awake.
That's it.
Like, yeah, that ending, like I mentioned it earlier, when it shifted to more of a standard film aspect ratio, I was like,
yeah.
And like, that didn't, I didn't really care for that part because it's like you're already in the mindset of not just getting vague information about this, and then it's telling you certain parts of it, but still not explaining what actually happened in these scenarios.
Yeah, and it felt the first time when I watched it last night, it felt like it could be argued that he was hallucinating, like the end, and like he was actually crazy and killed everybody because it just all of a sudden the demon church people were in the hallucination, like as he's doing the ritual.
Mm-hmm.
So does that mean they were actually in the boys club or whatever that he was in, or was he just like recollecting people in his hallucination? Because like audience members, like the skull guy in the audience was there, like clapping and doing the caw shit, So were the demon folks actually part of his boys club, or was he just seeing them in this too because he had just watched a video package that they were in? I don't know. I'm sure there's some big brain movie analyst that could answer all these things.
What's up, Greg? How's it going, buddy?
What's up?
Do we lose Clint again?
Yeah, I think he's having an issue with his mic.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Clint, are you there?
He'll be back.
Can you hear me now?
He'll be back. Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah.
Just can't see you.
Can't see you, which is upsetting.
I know. Wait. 1 second.
Okay.
Oh.
Nitpicks?
So
the ending could have been better.
Yeah.
What was with the 3 minutes of company credits at the beginning?
The what?
One second.
Company credits.
Like the commercials? Oh, he gone. He left again.
He
Oh, I think the guy that does Optimus Prime's voice, I think he was the one that narrates that entire opening thing.
Really?
It sounded like him. Maybe I think it sounded like what I was
Peter
thinking. Is
Cullen?
Optimus Prime? Is Optimus Prime in this movie?
His name is Peter Cullen.
His name is Optimus Prime.
Well, yeah. Okay. Let's see. Peter Cullen was in this.
Was he? Was it really him?
I'm looking. I don't think he was. I don't think that was, but
It sounded like it. Maybe it was just somebody trying to sound like Optimus Prime.
could be Peter Cullen. Peter Cullen was Peter.
Yeah, because like the IMDb, it's like 4 entries. Like there's like the main cast and then 4 extra people like audience members. That is the only credited people in the IMDb.
That's so weird. There's like in a chat, there's a guy that says, what does it say? I'm looking up. There's like a post on this website says a narrator who sounds like Peter Cullen performing Optimus Prime Late Night with the Devil.
There it is. Okay, so it wasn't Peter Cullen, I guess.
It wasn't, but it's funny. Like someone else noticed that too.
I thought it was. When I was watching, like I said, when I was watching that first intro, I was like, "Oh man,
What's up?
it's Optimus Prime," and then he says it's found footage. Just like Optimus Prime and found footage. I'm in. I'm all the way in.
Well, it wasn't. It was Michael Ironside.
That was Michael Ironside?
Yeah,
Really?
You know who that is?
Alfred in the new
No,
in
that's
the
Jeremy Irons or Jeffrey.
Jeremy
Irons.
Irons, sorry.
Yeah, like
who are we talking about? Who is it? Ironside? I thought that was Jeremy.
Ironside for
What's he been in?
Michael Ironside?
Should I know him, Clint, or does he just purposely sound like Optimus Prime?
I don't know why if you should know
I kept
him.
waiting for him to say,
dude, yes. Oh, you definitely know him. Let me show you. I'm gonna. You don't know his. You don't know him now here, but right here.
Mm-hmm.
Recognize him?
Yeah. He was in
Total
is that
Recall?
Total Recall?
Yep. Starship Troopers. I guess he was in Top Gun.
Okay.
The
he
next
sounds like
Karate Kid. Highlander 2, the worst Highlander. But yeah,
he's
Total
got
Recall.
that generic thug face for the 80s movies.
Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely Total Recall.
Awesome. Well, I was happy thinking it was Peter Cullen or Optimus Prime, as I like to say.
Yeah.
And as far I do want to say one nitpick too is why did they have to kill Christo? I really liked Christo. I wish they could have been in the whole movie. Oh, and actually, my main nitpick, and anybody that's watching and's gotten this far and hasn't watched this movie yet, do yourself a favor and don't watch the trailer. The trailer makes it look like it's a horseshit movie. Like the trailer is just terrible. I watched I was trying to explain it to my wife today. I was like, this movie was really good. I'm trying to explain it to her. I was like, you know what, just put the trailer on. And then I sat there watching the trailer. I go, I don't know what this trailer is, but it is not the movie I watched.
Spoiler alert, it was First Rate Figs. Okay, my rating for this movie was a 5, but then Long Legs came along, so both get 5s. Okay. I knew this was going to be a 5 for him because I know he said he liked this movie.
Mhm.
Any
It was either
nitpicks
a
for
5
you?
or a 3.
Who are we talking to?
Clint, sorry.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Still have an issue over here. I think like for me, like the black and white scenes in between, like why that exists threw me off. Like, and why it was filmed like that made zero sense to me. But
Yes.
like, if
Well,
I would get,
So the found footage aspect of it is the black
Yeah.
and white, and that doesn't
Exactly.
make sense to you.
Yeah.
yeah, and yeah, that especially for that time period, it wouldn't have been that crisp and clear for that kind of footage. So
Yeah, they could have thrown the 70s camera filter on it like the main part of the movie.
or like, yeah.
Okay.
All right. Let's go to ratings.
Yeah.
Danny gives it a 5. I'm gonna guess what unworthy. What do you give it?
I'm gonna give it a 4. It
Okay.
could have been a 5, but I really feel like the ending let me down. Even watching it twice, I felt a little bit more clear on what was going on with the ending when I watched it the second time. But I really feel like the ending could have been better and could have made it a 5 for me.
Got it. Clint?
I'm gonna give it a 3.
Boo.
And I'm giving it a 3 as well.
Oh, boo, both of you. Both of you have no taste.
No, I liked it. Again, it's like I was all in 2/3 of the movie. And then I think because the first 2/3 was so good for me that
Mhm.
that last third of the movie was such a disappointment.
Ruined it for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we never got to see Cleo James perform.
Yeah, what the
Yes.
hell? Advertised her
Come on.
nothing. False
They
advertising.
teased her
Yeah.
throughout the entire movie, and then they're like, "We're cutting her for time."
What a big disappointment too, where they said, "Yeah, we're not gonna, go to them." And I'm like, oh.
I was waiting. That's where ToyFather stopped watching. He was like, "Oh, show's over for me." KJ every Thursday he gets to a point in our show and he's like, "Are you guys gonna do a giveaway tonight?" No, all right, peace out.
It's too bad he's not in this chat to hear that. Okay. Well, hey, this, for next month, I think we're gonna hit sometime in, a couple weeks, like mid Thanksgiving, like mid November, sorry. So for our next movie, do you guys have any ideas? If not, I have an idea.
I think the movie Thanksgiving would be great, but it is horror. It's another horror movie, so if we don't want to do back-to-back horror movies.
That I was thinking about that one. I was also thinking about a movie that people don't necessarily think is a Thanksgiving movie, but takes place during Thanksgiving.
Okay.
Son-in-Law with Pauly Shore.
Oh yeah, that does, doesn't it?
Takes
That's a
place in
good movie. I haven't watched that in a long time.
I haven't watched it in a very long time. What do you
That's a
think?
good pick. I like it. I could
Well,
rock with that, yeah.
let's do it. Let's do Son-in-Law. And Clint, you're not here, so it's okay.
Clint gets no say. And it's
All right,
Pauly
sorry.
Shore. I can already tell you that Danny's going to give it a 5.
I really actually was trying to find a way to do Encino Man, but it's okay. It's like I want
That's
to
like
go with
perfect
the
summer
theme.
movie, like filling your pool.
See, yeah, was the juice.
Yeah.
But yeah, all right. Son-in-Law for Thanksgiving. Can't wait to do that. And I don't know. It's been great to hang out, man.
Yeah, it's been a good time.
Yeah.
Always a
I enjoyed
pleasure.
it.
I can't wait to see you next week.
What do you got plugged?
We got the big Hacktober giveaway this week tomorrow on AWA at 9 p.m. East. I think we're gonna do 9. We're gonna start at 9:30 tomorrow to give people time to be getting home from trick or treating. Our friends out on the California coast, they're 3-hour time difference. I think that a little bit of extra time for getting home from trick or treating might help. Really, probably nobody's going to tune in until the giveaway part anyway. But that's all right. We got the big giveaway tomorrow, giving away the 5-figure set of NECA trick or treaters. What are they? Ben Cooper, Ben Carson, Ben
Okay.
something or other.
Yeah.
The 5-pack trick or treaters. We're giving away a custom A-Worthy Addiction mug and a
Nice.
gift card for everybody that participated in the Hacktober this month.
That's awesome. Wow. That's tomorrow.
Tomorrow night. Yep.
Jeez, that's a big one. Jeez. And No Justice?
No Justice will be back not anytime soon. Probably December.
December. Look for that. Clint?
Same-o, same-o. See me occasionally pop up on A-Worthy Addiction and just on Instagram.
Nice. Well, we got Toy Daddies next Wednesday, and we're lining up a guest. We're trying to.
Are you doing it on Wednesday?
Oh,
again?
sorry, next Monday. Sorry.
I'm
Oh my gosh. Next Monday, Toy Daddies next Monday. Trying to figure out our guests. We're gonna line that up, but I'm looking forward to really. You're gonna have a lot of us next weekend for Legion's Con. So look forward to a Chewy road trip with myself and Chewy. A lot of coverage during ToyCon. A lot of lives, a lot of hanging out with Unworthy. Clint, maybe you'll make a surprise appearance.
Probably not, but
Okay.
We can still hope. You're telling
Clint,
me the truth. You said probably. You haven't said no outright yet.
Clint,
no.
Expect some late night calls from us.
Yeah.
That is normal.
Yeah, he's used to that.
And we decided to Clint.
Anybody's going to Legion's Con, if you like to play Pokemon, bring your Pokemon cards. I'll battle you. And we'll film
Okay.
it.
I don't know. I'll bring Pokemon cards. I don't know how to do it though.
The new Pokemon trading card app came out yesterday.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's pretty cool.
One? It is.
Yeah, it's called TCG Pocket. It's like digital collecting, like collecting cards digitally, basically.
Oh, okay. I got it. I'm gonna download that when I get
It's not bad. I'm used to the real game, like the one where you're actually playing the cards. Like you can do a little game feature on this one, but it's not like the actual game.
Okay. Clint, we decided on Son-in-Law for our Thanksgiving movie.
What did we say?
Son-in-Law with Pauly Shore.
Oh God. Okay.
Yeah, that makes me even happier about the choice.
It does. It's gonna be good. I love when you're excited for them, Clint, but it's also equally exciting when you're not.
Yeah.
Well, I gotta say, it's not fun talking about good movies. It's fun talking about bad movies. So,
yes.
Well, you'll be in top form for the
it's gonna be
Thanksgiving.
great. It's gonna be great.
I am gonna be a curmudgeon that whole episode.
It's gonna be great. I love it.
Awesome.
Well, everyone, thanks for joining us for our monthly Toy Talk. Can't wait to do it again, and we'll see you all next week. No, we'll see you all next month, but we'll also see you all next week in some capacity. And
That's right.
We'll see y'all later.